Taylor Swift. And when we've talked about this Eras tour since its beginning, it's been with nothing but joy and awe. Is that a fair way to describe it?
I mean, it's its own economy.
Yes.
It bustles through cities. It brought Vegas back to pre-pandemic, economy levels. It's a force of unlike we've ever seen before. But
well, over the weekend, the narrative kind of changed. It didn't kind of, it did. A 23-year-old fan in Rio de Janeiro at a Taylor Swift show died Friday night. The show's organizers confirmed the death. Her name was Ana Clara Benavides Machado. And Machado felt unwell and was attended to by firefighters and paramedics at the concert. She was taken to the medical station for first aid, then transferred to a hospital where she died after hours of emergency care. Taylor Swift announced on social media that Saturday's show, so this incident happened Friday, the Saturday show was postponed, quote, due to the extreme temperatures in Rio. How hot was it? On Friday night, it was 40 degrees Celsius. With the humidity, it was 50. Now, you put like nearly 100,000 people in that Rio de Janeiro stadium, and there are videos of Taylor who, she's sweating profusely. One can only imagine what it was like in the crowd that night. In a handwritten note shared to social, Taylor Swift wrote, quote, I can't even tell you how devastated I am by this. There's very little information I have other than the fact that she was so incredibly beautiful and far too young. Brazil's been experiencing a heat wave that's unusual for this time of year in Brazil. And Taylor made her return to the stage on Sunday. So yesterday, the show did go on, acknowledged the death of the fan by including Bigger Than the Whole Sky in the playlist. So, an incredible tragedy at a Taylor Swift show on Friday. I think postponing it Saturday was the right move. We don't have any dates on when that's going to be made up. You have people flying in from all over the world and South America for that show, so I don't know when they're going to get that back in. But I don't know. I don't have much to say here other than, I think when these events are going to continue here, Mayor. Like these huge shows are going to happen. And I just think people who run the events have to be held very accountable for this. Taylor Swift has one job: go out there and do her thing. She can't control what's happening or not happening when it comes to water distribution or fans being taken care of or emergency. Like that's not her. So I think we need to have more of a spotlight on some promoters who need to be doing their job.
Yeah, I mean, this tour, it's making a lot of people a lot of money, right? And any time there's money being made at that level, a harder look has to be taken at people's safety. I can't imagine the family of this young girl. I mean, it's just, you're going to a Taylor Swift concert, which is, we've talked about it, it's like the happiest place on earth, the goodness that is felt, the community. Oh, and to have something like that happen, I just 100% the promoters and whoever, there needs, I don't know, is there a temperature that we need to cancel events at? I mean, the world is getting hotter. This is unsafe. And,
you need to think about it.
We've all been to a concert. They charge you so much money for a water, right? It's unbelievable. And this, I hope that this tragedy will spawn changes so that this kind of thing around the world doesn't happen again.
Yeah, just honestly, with the temperatures, I think it's a valid conversation. When you have that many people together, there are things we now have to look after that maybe we didn't think about previously.
Yeah.
So we'll have more on that story as it develops, and it will develop.